What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here at the town hall, they're supposed to have a workshop tonight at 7, so that's why I'm here. Nobody's here but Miss Belinda. We have gotten some rain. More rain. Hope y'all are having a great evening. Everything's so nice and green. Thank you all to my YouTube family. I just appreciate each and every one of y'all. I seen Miss Belinda in there. They got a new board up here, I see. Right here, workshop. All right. Hey, Miss Belinda. Oh, you got the signs up. That is awesome. That right there is the old Smith store before they restored it.
Now all I have to do is put the information
On the bottoms, yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I'm gonna put them underneath, like, you know, the mercantile store,
Right.
and then from also over there, is the other end is the post office, was our
Wow, that's how it used to be.
post office, and then that was the first church, the Otter Creek Baptist Church.
Wow.
And
Trying to show them. Oh, that's why I'm on the right setting.
I'd love to find a
Yeah, the Smith store, yes, ma'am.
back in the day.
Right, yeah, that's before it was restored there.
I've seen one picture, but it showed a little bit of it, and
Yes,
there was a car in front of it with a bunch of people.
Right.
But you really didn't get to see the store.
Right, yeah.
So,
I've been looking, I got to look at my laptop. I got an old laptop that I've got a lot of pictures on from when I first moved here 20 years ago. But
hey, that's good, because I mean, I want to do, because this is the old, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
also need to go into the...
these were before both of our times,
Yeah.
probably, most of these. Well, you was probably around, what, you were a little girl at these times, right?
Well, see, I didn't, but Doug did. Doug's
Doug,
mom did.
yes,
She
sir.
grew up here
Right.
when she was...
Who made the design like that? That's awesome.
I did.
Pattern.
Yeah.
That's cool. You did great, Miss Belinda.
Where we did the, you know, the mill,
Right.
and then we had the school, and then we had the...
Is that the one that was in Otter Creek, or is that what right out of the city
That's
limits?
the one over me and Doug.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because they had one right out the city limits. The pile of mulch is still there. A couple of piles of mulch, right past the cop on 24.
Yeah. No, this one actually was the lumber company that made the crates for the citrus.
Oh, yeah.
My
gotcha.
dad was telling me, who lives in Perry, he was telling me what company actually made them.
Right.
And he's going to give me some information. Maybe I can contact them and see.
Yes, ma'am.
They had 5 plants in the United States.
Wow. I
And-
wonder why they shut down.
Because the stoppers, they use stoppers
Oh,
to cut the bugs and stuff away
Right,
from
yes,
the
ma'am.
citrus that
Yes,
they
ma'am.
grow. Yeah. And
wow. So these are vinyl, right? These are like a vinyl?
yeah, you can touch them there. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
And I just put them there. See,
Otter Creek School. So that was the Lark?
No, that's the Lark. That was when it was first built.
Right.
In 38, everybody was going to Bronson. And then the school got built in the 40s.
Right, yes, ma'am.
And then it...
Wow. So that is
downtown Otter Creek. Let me tell you. I wish I could, I want to make it bigger and wider so you could see. Because see, like over here, we had a dentist. We had a dentist in one of those.
Where's that at?
That is, okay.
Is that on Arlen's property?
That is, I guess, okay, so you see the
Taller ones on the left?
On the left,
Yes,
that is the woodworking. Now, it was a store back then.
Yeah, the grocery store, right?
Okay, the two-story here,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, that is, the dentist's office is in there as well, because the mercantile store
Right.
is here.
Wow.
But see, in,
So that's what inside of the grocery store looked like?
yes,
Oh, okay.
that's the one that has the wooden one now.
This is cool. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
because now I want to go in. I know it's private property, so I
yeah.
can't do that.
Miss
But I
Arlen,
still
yeah.
want to go say,
Yeah.
ooh, okay, because now I know what it looked like
I
back in
think
the day.
that big tree in the front, well, it's probably like, 4 or 5 inches around, maybe bigger than that, 8 inches around. I think that's what's holding it up from falling towards the road. So what store is this? Is that Herschel's?
No, Zim said no, but it was a restaurant, and I asked because when we crossed 19
Right.
over here, there were some stores
Okay.
and a restaurant.
Yes, ma'am.
Zim said he thinks it's one of those, but it looks like it is actually on our side over there next to.
Right. Was 19 a 2-lane back in the day?
Yes.
So I don't know. That looks pretty close, but there's the the center.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 19 didn't get 4-laned. Well, I take that back.
I have no
It was
clue.
4-lane up until early
2-lane.
80s until you got to English, and then from there it stayed 2-lane.
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 Wow.
So it actually 4-laned after over the bridge.
Right. Yeah.
Sometime in the latter part of the
Gotcha.
80s, because I remember
This is
coming.
cool.
So, but then we're not finished. So if I can get, because I
Some
keep
more.
trying to say, I don't want your pictures. I just want to be able to
Just
scan
copy
them,
them. Right.
and then I
Gotcha.
can do that. But
Right.
I've got I've been doing the research on.
Who did you have do these? Make the.
I actually found a company
That does them?
That does them,
Wow,
and they
okay.
actually had a sale.
Wow.
So it was,
Yeah, that's cool.
but yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, someone said this depot, because we had 2 depots.
Yeah, I just know the one, and I heard that's not even original.
This one of them got, and I think it's this one that got moved to Cedar Key. And I think this is the one that's there
That's
now.
there now. Okay.
Because we had the train going
Right.
this way.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we had one going to Chiefland
Right.
that way.
Yeah,
So we had 2 depots.
Right. They just took the track up. I was living here since they took the
Mm-hmm.
track up, because I remember them taking the track, and then they put that pipeline through, that big old gas line.
Yeah, because see, I didn't even know that the train came
Back around this way.
Yeah, it came through because see, the plant was over here.
Right.
In our yard, you can still see where they had a lot of the concrete plant. Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
so where
cool.
the machinery was,
Right.
and from what I understood, the railroad train going this way actually veered off and came around and unloaded the wood and
Right.
came back.
Right.
So it's
Awesome.
Okay. So,
Yeah, that is cool.
So, yeah, this is the train that's now in.
Down there, Golf Hammock.
Golf Hammock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's the one that used to carry the wood, right? Or carry some.
No, this one, number 2, if I'm not mistaken, because this one was for the, what is it? Can you see that?
Otter Creek Lumber Company, 1902.
That's, I think so.
Yeah, that's 1902.
Yeah, so,
Oh, if I can- yeah, 1902, but barely see it. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. The equipment they had to move logs and the technology they have today. Tractors that pick that thing up like, we pick an ant up. The tractors pick that up, and they had cables and
look at it. It just.
pulleys and that's crazy that Otter
Especially
Creek
for
was
you
like.
guys, because
Right.
you were little, you grew up here, and
Yeah.
what it is now, even that's before my time. Because back in '86, when me and Doug moved here,
Right. So
where
you've
the
been here.
2-story house was on this side, the 2-story here.
Yes, ma'am.
If you look real good, the dirt road is right beside that. It was still standing
Right. So.
when we moved here, and somebody came in and said, "Okay, I want the lumber," so they tore it
Yeah,
down.
a lot of them. Yeah, that's what happened to a lot since I lived here.
And that's
A lot of the old houses,
they don't
they
make-
tore them down to get the lumber.
because they don't make the
Them
lumber.
beams,
like they-
yeah.
Mhm.
Back then, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Wow.
But I have some information that I'm going to come back and you know.
Put little
tell you-
plaques.
Yeah, just, you know, tell you about it, you
Right.
know.
Wow. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, I love it. How long you been here, Miss Belinda? You ain't got to tell the people, but I'm videoing, I'm not live, but how long you been in Otter Creek?
Since 86.
86,
March
so-
23rd.
So what's that, like
1986.
almost 40 years? I was saying about 35. Wow. So you've been here a lot longer than I have. This year is 20 years for me.
Yeah.
And I used to live where Dan's at. Norma Dan, that's where I got picked up on the bus. And, you know, people don't want to believe me, but
Well,
it's all right.
And I want to,
This is
that's why
cool.
if I can find someone, just want to scan them. I
Right.
don't want, yeah, by all means.
I have an old picture of that house. You probably, I don't know if you want it when I lived there. It's a lot different than it is now. The barn's there and my old Ford pickup truck is sitting under there.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Hey,
How are you?
Tara.
That is cool.
So good.
It does, Donna.
Gosh,
It is very cool.
So we were just,
that looks amazing.
I like the pattern.
That's
I just have to get,
heck of a start. I love
yes.
You got a good format going there.
Just, and I tried to group it so that you could say, okay, here's the meal.
I think you got them high enough that when the chairs are back there, nobody will hit them with their head.
Well, that's what I said.
Unless you get a tall person back there.
That's what he said, you know.
You want 'em up so nobody bumps 'em.
it. What was like the peak population or
1,139.
Wow.
Yeah.
We were the metropolis of Lee County.
Were you really? Wow.
Yes, we were. And
This is
we,
cool.
because where me and Doug lived next door, this was the mill.
Okay.
And at that time, this was a huge area.
Wow.
I mean, we had houses even out here. And they did the crates for the citrus.
Really?
Yes, there was a company,
Sure.
they had 5 plants throughout the United States. And, they used flowers. And for each train, and we had 2 depots, and we had downtown Otter Creek. We got, and that wasn't really.
That is nuts.
Yeah, we had a
That's
downtown.
crazy.
Look at that. School.
In the old school here.
What grades was that? You know?
No, I have to.
Wow, that is
look
cool.
at my information. But in the 30s, they were still busing them to Bronson.
Okay.
Okay. And then in the 40s, they built it, and they built the school. And at that time, that's when, segregation was used together, and they had,
That's incredible. That Otter Creek Lumber Company. You know?
What made Otter Creek become like low, like lose all this?
well, when they shut the factory down,
Right.
we lost it. Everybody moved away to, because.
No work.
No work, and at one time, we had enough people who were the biggest in Levy County that they were going to actually make us the Bronson, the town.
Right.
Yes,
Wow.
and then when it shut down, it just, everybody went, and it just, because we were basically in the middle of everybody. 11, you know.
Wow.
So it just,
Ain't Bronson's the heart of Levy County, right?
now it is.
Right.
But I'm guessing, you know, it's funny. So the charter, it wasn't chartered until 1959?
No, 76.
No, it wasn't that late. There's one earlier.
Otter Creek?
Now, in
when it was,
69, the legislation gave us
69, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, 59 or 69, okay, 69.
It just.
when it became incorporated, you're talking
Right.
about? Yeah, it was, yeah.
Right, correct.
Here is, and here is your legal prescription for the
And
property.
that's what I was just gonna say, so obviously it existed, it just wasn't incorporated or whatever, but yeah. That's amazing. So is that the church that's still out there?
Yes, well, it's actually, it's this one, as you come in.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
This is pretty cool. Leave in the comments what y'all think about it.
So, and there are some other ones.
I'm gonna try to
here,
go through and get all the writing. You did a great job, Miss Belinda.
You do a great job. Looks amazing.
And you have more coming, right?
I'm hoping
Trying.
people will share, I keep trying to tell my, hey, I don't want to keep them, I'll be able to scan them, as soon as I can scan them, I can make them digital, and then I can, because I really, I just am amazed that we were a metropolis, you know?
So when did you get married? What year?
86.
We just talked about
In
that.
March, that-
40 years.
Yeah.
I've been here 20 this year.
Wow.
I lived in Otter Creek for 8 years. My family always lived in Elsie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we moved here in March, And in April, I started with Williston Boardman work in Williston.
That's cool.
And that's the only reason why I remember the year, because that was the year I was here.